Eric Lucero from Dayton, Minnesota, gave an impassioned testimony on the House floor in April that unmasked the comprehensive sex education curriculum. It's perfectly normal. Versions of that video clip have been viewed well over 1 million times. Eric serves on the Higher Education, Judiciary, and Public Safety Committees in the Minnesota House. Please join me in welcoming Eric.
Well, thank you, everybody. It's so good to see so many friendly faces today. What a great turnout from all across the state on this very important topic. To start off, though, I have to say, there's been so many friendly remarks and the words of encouragement and thank yous, but the fact is, I, as well as my colleagues in the House and Senate, as well as the great ladies at Child Protection League, we are all acting on behalf of the Lord. We are conduits, allowing the Lord to work through us. So the fact is, glory goes to the Lord for the work that He's doing. And it's a privilege. It's a privilege when He taps us on the shoulder and asks us to be a participant in the plan and the work that He's doing. And again, just to double down on the Child Protection League for their great efforts, the research, in the days leading up to this terrible legislation when it came to the floor, empowering us legislators with the information that we need, and then the great work of organizing to bring all of us out here today. So let's give them a round of applause as well. Unfortunately, Democrats, politicians, unelected bureaucrats are on a rampage to eliminate parental authority over our own children. We see this in multiple areas. To eliminate parental values and replace with government values, to harvest our children's private data so they can data mine and build profiles, to eliminate parental decisions over our children's own health care, to erode religious liberty, to create gender confusion and teach gender fluidity, to allow school-age boys to shower with girls. Friends, evil forces are at work to corrupt the minds of our children. As was mentioned by Cindy Pugh this past session, Democrats brought forth the legislation to mandate comprehensive sex education. This mandate would include sexual development, relationships involving diverse sexual orientations and gender identities, the relationship between substance use and sexual behavior. The mandate would include the age groups of elementary and secondary school students. Exactly. We know the long history that Democrats have been fighting to ensure that any teacher in the classroom is a union member and licensed. But not when it comes to this perverse agenda. They made an exception. Teaching persons without a teaching license would be allowed to instruct children. Democrats specified the type of organizations that would be granted access to our children that weren't, the organizations that were not licensed would include community organizations that had necessary content expertise. Well, who is that? Planned Parenthood. On Planned Parenthood's own website, they boast being the largest provider of comprehensive sex education in Minnesota. As a community organization, Planned Parenthood praises the comprehensive sex education of Democrats that are mandating with near verbatim language that's in the Democrat bill. It's almost as if Planned Parenthood wrote the bill. Among the material, the the sex material Planned Parenthood endorses is the book It's Perfectly Normal. Unfortunately, my colleague, State Representative Peggy Bennett, is unable to be with us due to an illness, but during the floor debate, she brought that book. And I see it under the podium here, so I presume somebody's going to hold it up. But she brought that book. And she had the courage to begin speaking about that, so our prayers are with Peggy Bennett as she recovers. But in this book that Planned Parenthood endorses, as part of the material they want to give and put in front of our children, the book includes graphic cartoon pictures of teenage sex, oral sex, anal sex, masturbation, teaching multiple sexual orientations, homosexuality, and gender identity fluidity as all being perfectly normal. It introduces young children to abortion. On Planned Parenthood's website, their philosophy includes, quote, "Some people feel neither male nor female. These people may choose labels such as genderqueer, gender variant, or gender fluid," unquote. The feelings about gender identity, according to them, can begin as early as 2 or 3. Their true agenda, the true agenda of this insidious Sept legislation is sexual indoctrination and sexual grooming of our young children. The truth is, our children are a gift from the Lord. Each and every one of us is committed to continuing to fight for the truth, to empower parents to protect our children. Friends, do we want government values? Do we want politicians and bureaucrats telling us how to live? What do we say to Speaker of the House, Melissa Hortman? What do we say to Majority Leader Ryan Winkler? What do we say to Governor Tim Walz? What do we say to Senator Amy Klobuchar? And what do we say to former Planned Parenthood executive Senator Tina Smith? We will keep fighting for the future of our children. Thank you, everybody.